Post for the past 9 years, Corey Gallagher has seen a lot. On Tuesday, the Winnipeg letter carrier came across a situation he'd never encountered before. While delivering mail to a South End apartment building, Gallagher found an unconscious woman lying in the lobby.
I've seen people incapacitated, either drunk, high, stuff like that, but never to this extent where they're not breathing, not responsive at all to any of the noises I make.
Gallagher called 911 and was told an ambulance was on the way. He was then transferred to an EMS dispatcher who wanted him to attempt CPR, but Gallagher didn't want to. He noticed white powder on the woman's shirt and was afraid she had overdosed on fentanyl.
I wasn't really comfortable. I let them know I'm not comfortable, and they kept saying, I just need you to put your hands together, put it on the top of the chest. And at that point, I was starting to get really nervous, I was just shaking at that point. It's not so much about the body or seeing it, it's being told to do something in an uncomfortable situation like that.
The Canadian Union of Postal Workers says Gallagher did the right thing because exposure to even a small amount of fentanyl can kill.
Currently, we don't have training on how to deal with members who have been exposed to, the opioid. So right now, I think the right course of action is to call the police immediately, and we understand our member did, and we're proud of him.
St. John Ambulance, an organization that provides first aid training, says situations like this are difficult for everyone involved.
We don't have all the details, we don't know the circumstances, but I know often the 911 dispatchers are working in the dark. They really don't know what's going on, and they only have a snippet of information. So in all fairness, it's difficult for them, and it's difficult for the rescuer who's in that situation dealing with the casualty.
The Winnipeg Fire Paramedic Service has reviewed the 911 call and says it was handled properly. A city spokesperson says the 911 call taker asked Gallagher a number of questions about the safety of his location and if he had access to protective equipment. The city has offered to meet with him to discuss the incident and to offer suggestions about how to deal with the after effects of responding to a medical emergency. At first, Gallagher says he questioned his refusal to perform CPR on the woman, but says after talking to friends and loved ones, he is confident he did the right thing. Caroline Bargood, CBC News, Winnipeg.
Yes, the second person in the video was Dave, the health and safety of Cup W. He's correct. And then they had St. John Ambulance with a rescue breathing mask in his hand. It's a respiratory emergency. Give him air. Don't be pushing on a beating heart. The directive that the 911 dispatch gave was instructions from the Manitoba and Ontario Poison Control Centre. Chest compressions only. Worst possible thing you could do, and any 10-year-old child knows it.